Alright guys, made it to Anchorage. Yay, we finally made it here. It is about 10 p.m. So as always, quickly change clothes and gonna head downstairs to meet my crew. We're gonna go eat dinner. There's not many restaurants around this area, and the closest one is Applebee's and it closes at 12. So we're all gonna head over there to get something to eat.
One rib.
So you ain't serving everybody?
Hey guys, it's about 1:30 a.m. We went to dinner and we left 12 midnight because the restaurant closed at 12 midnight. So came back to the hotel and then I was just organizing my luggage. So I got Big Bertha back. Big Bertha was waiting for me when I got into the Anchorage airport, and just went down to the United baggage claim office, and all of our luggage was waiting for us, so that's cool. Yeah, so I just was organizing her and getting my uniform ready for tomorrow. But dinner was good. I splurged on, well, thank you to my company. I got a ribeye. I splurged on a ribeye steak. So because of the delay yesterday, I think I told you guys that we got authorization to purchase meals and essentials that we needed since we didn't have our checked luggage in Chicago. So most of us used our meals, our meal credit for dinner tonight. My schedule did get extended, so I am now extended until August 19, which is the last day of my reserve. I start my off days on the 20th. So tomorrow is going to be a very long day. It's actually literally a 24-hour duty day. We're going to work here to Jackson, Mississippi. Then we're going to ferry the plane to Ontario, California. We're going to be driven to LAX. We're going to commercial on Hawaiian Airlines from LAX to Honolulu, where we have a 26-hour layover. Then I have Honolulu to Guam. It's like Honolulu, Guam, Indonesia, Guam, Indonesia, Guam, Honolulu, back to Las Vegas with like 2 layovers in Guam, and then I think I have 2 layovers in Honolulu, something like that. But you know how it goes. I'll give you guys the details each day as we go along, because things can change and they have been changing. So yeah, but I need to get some sleep. So I'm gonna wake up at 6 in the morning because I can check in for the Hawaiian Airlines flight at that time. So I'm just gonna wake up, check in for the flight, and then go back to sleep. I think our van time tomorrow is at 12:15 p.m. So I will see you guys when I wake up. Okay, bye. Aloha. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about today's flight. Today's flight was good. It was nice riding the new 787-900 Dreamliner. It's a very nice aircraft. Lots of technology, so modern on the inside and quiet. It's so eerie, like it's so weird. It's just so quiet in there, and you don't feel as tired or as jet lagged because they can pressurize the cabin at a much lower altitude, I think. So or you know, inside the cabin, so you don't feel as tired or jet lagged. But yeah, those seats, it was very uncomfortable after a few hours. Like, good morning guys, it is 11:45 a.m. It is time to get this 24-hour duty day started. All right, here we go. So today we're doing Anchorage to Jackson, Mississippi. It is blocked at a 7-hour flight. We are on the 777 aircraft, crew of 9, and passenger count is booked at a little over 300 passengers, but the aircraft had to make a couple stops before coming here, so I'm hoping that passengers got off. So by the time it comes here to us, we'll have a lot less than 300, but we'll see. You know how that goes. It's always a surprise when we get to the aircraft. And after this long 24-hour duty day, we should end up in Honolulu. So yes, let's get this day started. I will probably talk to you guys when we are in Jackson, Mississippi. All right guys, so made it to Jackson, Mississippi. Flight time was 6 hours. We had 33 passengers. It was a very nice, easy flight. 6 hours, so not too bad. We landed a little early. It's 11:50. We landed at 11:15 p.m. It is currently 12 midnight, and our departure is scheduled for 1:45 a.m. It's a 3-hour flight to Ontario, California. Passengers have deplaned, and we're just hanging out waiting for departure time. It's our empty plane. And I made myself my home here for this ferry flight. It's up in mid cabin here. It's gonna be my home for the next 3 hours. People, so I am here in Honolulu. It is about 2 p.m. I don't know how to explain it, but I am so exhausted, but not exhausted because I'm probably past exhausted, where I'm just awake now, like too tired to be tired, if that's possible. Today was ended up being a 24.47 hour duty day. We left Jackson, Mississippi at about 1:30 a.m. and got into Ontario, California at 3 a.m. Our driver picked us up and drove us. It took an hour to get from Ontario to LAX what time was our departure? I have to look at my schedule because there was so much going on today. Our departure from LAX was 7 a.m. on Hawaiian Airlines, and we got into Honolulu at about 9:45 a.m. The ferry flight from Jackson to Ontario, I was kind of in and out of sleep, a little restless, so I didn't get really good sleep. By the time we got to Ontario, we were pretty much all deliriously tired. We got to LAX, we were super tired. We just wanted to get on that Hawaiian Airlines flight. I was restless on the Hawaiian Airlines flight, so when I got into Honolulu, I was so super tired and exhausted. But once we got into Honolulu, we needed to do a COVID test. So one of the flights that we're going to be working, not tomorrow but the day after, we're going to be working a Guam to Indonesia flight. And Indonesia is requesting that the crew have negative COVID tests, so we had to do the tests as soon as we got in today. When we got to the testing site at the airport, there was this huge line, and we were like, oh my gosh, like we just wanted to get to the hotel. So we stood in line for maybe about 45 minutes, and one of the workers was coming around checking to make sure we had our QR codes, because we were sent appointments. Our travel department set up the appointments for the COVID test and sent us QR codes. So he was coming around checking the QR codes, and when he seen ours, he's like, oh, okay, you guys come with me. So he took us straight to the beginning of the line. I don't know if it's because we were crew, or I think it was because our COVID test was already prepaid, so we was able to go to the front of the line. So thank goodness, because we'll probably be there for like another hour or two if we had to stand in the regular line. So we got our COVID tests and then headed to the hotel, and as usual just dropped our stuff, went downstairs, got something to eat, and now I'm back in the room. And now I'm like awake, I'm not even tired, so which is good, because since it is still early, I want to try and stay up as long as I can, so that my body can kind of get adjusted to the time zone, even though it's probably going to get messed up tomorrow, because tomorrow we're flying to Guam. So tomorrow our show time or van time is at 12:15 p.m. We are commercially on United. It is a 2:20 p.m. departure, and the arrival into Guam is about 6 p.m. the next day. What is so cool and so nice of my company is they booked us all in first class for tomorrow's flight to Guam. So that'll be a nice, comfortable flight because United has really nice lay flat seats. Another exciting thing is, I guess we are so super busy that our company emailed us and said that volunteer is now double pay, so they're paying us double per day of what they normally pay us on top of our block time if we work or volunteer on our days off. So I volunteered some of my days off, so I am good till the 28th now. My schedule was till the 19th, and then the 20th starts my off days, so I volunteered my 20 to the 28th, and we'll see if I get used. So far I'm being used all the way to the 19th, and then they're sending me home, but we'll see. Anything, you know, anything can change. I'm hoping they use me because that is a lot of money. Like, that is car payments, that is rent, that is, I can probably pay off a credit card with that money. So we'll see what happens. So now I'm just going to chill for the rest of the day. Maybe I might go out later, or we'll have to go out to get something to eat for dinner. So our company did issue us another, or authorize us to purchase meals with our credit card because of our long duty day. So that is really nice of them as well. Okay, I don't know what else to say because I'm tired, but I'm not tired. But I want to sleep, but I don't want to sleep. So we'll see what ends up happening, and I will talk to you guys later. Aloha. Hey peoples, it's about 8:30 p.m. and I just came back from having dinner with a few of my crewmates. So there's actually like 4 sets of crew staying at this hotel right now, and they're also going down to Guam with us, so we're gonna be all on that same United Airlines flight tomorrow. But dinner was good. I just ordered a Caesar salad with coconut shrimp, which was awesome. And then before that though, since I talked to you guys last, I was just hanging out in my hotel room, trying to keep myself up. I just was reorganizing my luggage, and I washed some of my clothes. I didn't need to do like a full load of laundry, so I usually just like hand wash it in the sink. Life of a flight attendant. And then the weather out here is, you know, nice and warm, so I just hung it outside on the lanai and it dried like in no time. So save money on going to the laundromat. There's a laundromat across the street, but I didn't have time, or I didn't want to sit there, you know, for the whole time waiting for the washer and then waiting for the dryer. So I just do it in my hotel room, which works out fine. So for the rest of the night, I'm just going to organize my luggage. I think tomorrow I'm not going to wear my uniform. So when we commercial, we can either be in uniform or business casual attire. So I want to be comfortable, so I'm going to go in business cash tomorrow. So I'm going to get my clothes ready. And I don't know if I'm gonna get something for breakfast. I might want to just sleep in until it's time to go, but we'll see, because usually I'm hungry when I wake up, so I might want to go grab something. Good morning guys, it is 11:45 a.m. I woke up this morning at about 6 a.m. and couldn't go back to sleep, so I just stayed up and watched some YouTube videos, and then I think it was about 8 a.m. I went downstairs and grabbed some breakfast. There's a restaurant downstairs and they have acai bowls, so I got an acai bowl, which was so good, and then McNut iced coffee. So today, once again, we are heading to Guam. We're commercialing on United Airlines, 7 hours and 30-minute flight down. And here is my view for this day, which you have seen already. My view of Waikiki area.